Hey folks, this is a video I've been meaning to make for quite a few days, but unfortunately life got in the way and delayed me a little bit. For the average citizen of this generation, the world can seem like a very scary place. Each day we get up, it seems that more and more chaos is breaking out. Barely a week goes by where we don't hear of a bombing, a shooting, or some other sort of terrorist attack. And who to blame ranges from white nationalists to hardline religious extremists, depending on who you ask. But one thing I want to make very clear is that what you read in the news is not real life. Regular viewers of my content will remember that I got my start in the working world as a journalist, and I can tell you that even then it was a dying profession. Journalism is not pulling in the financial revenue it used to in days gone by. And because of that, journalists are forced to go after the most sensational, most provocative stories and headlines that they can find. And often when profit is the driving motive, the damage they do is secondary among their concerns. Furthermore, among the current wave of those who refer to themselves as journalists, many of them could more accurately be called activists, because although their stated reason for employment is to cover the news, many don't even bother to maintain the pretense of journalistic objectivity or a sense of fairness in reporting. This is why it's so difficult to trust any news source today, because you don't know how a reporter's view of the world is slanting the facts that they choose to take note of. Another nasty consequence of the profession's falling revenues is the fact that journalists are very often pushed by their employers to be the first ones to break a story. This means that they will be less inclined to strenuously fact-check their work before going to print. Think about it. How many times in recent memory have you seen a major publication come out with some salacious and shocking story, only to have to update or fully retract it a few days later due to factual inaccuracy? This is a direct result of the pressure journalists are under to compete for ever-dwindling resources in their market. So my bottom line for you today is this: before you allow the mainstream media to tell you who to hate, remember that it too is made up of flawed human beings, many of whom have their own agendas.